this morning got a special guest with us. Want to welcome to 96 number one, Majah Hype.
What's up?
Right, you get it right there. All right, you good to go now?
Yeah.
All right, you're nice.
Nice.
All right.
Nice to have
Internet
you.
sensation Majah Hype. Social network sensation Majah Hype. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
That Majah Hype.
Yeah. It's a pleasure to be on the radio in the morning.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to not get any sleep.
I know it was gonna happen.
And be in Trinidad and be on the morning show.
That's why I take a picture of your wake up face. I wanted everybody to see what Majah Hype wake up face look like. Yeah, have it. Evidence.
So I made you leave New York, well, cold New York, other than the cold, to visit Trinidad and Tobago around this time of the year.
Well, I had a hosting gig here in Trinidad at Club Fusion.
Right, okay.
It was a clash, sound clash, reloaded, tourist movements and stuff. So I hosted that event. So I was here, I said, let me spend another 2 days because I have a show in Guyana tomorrow.
All right, so just bouncing straight to Ghana.
Yeah.
What is the last time you were here?
1985.
What? So this is your first visit since 1985 to Trinidad and Tobago.
And no carnival in between that.
People keep asking, are you Trinidadian?
Roots.
I'm a
Caribbean man.
I'm a Caribbean diplomat. I have a passport for everywhere.
We have word for that in Trinidad, Deportee. All right? So don't be telling people you have passport for everywhere, all right?
Deportees don't have passports, they just get baptized and just go home. That's all.
Well, so nice to have you. And ever been to Ghana?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be different. It's all the islands are just so different. Everybody have their own specialness.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So where have you been up the islands? Because since you're a Caribbean diplomat.
Yeah. You name it. I've been traveling the world for years. I mean, from the Caribbean to Europe to Asia, you know what I mean? So, I've been basically everywhere.
Right.
Guyana is just one of the places that I haven't been as well as yet. But
were you recognized a lot in Trinidad? Just going to buy roti and drink a little star. People were like,
but
wait.
It was a lot of love, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was a good feeling.
that can't be Majah Hype.
Yeah, that's kind of the reaction I was getting from everybody.
Yeah, plenty love.
That's not a man boy.
That is that man boy.
That's a funny man boy.
All right, so I love the fact that you do so many accents and so many different characters because that's my thing. So where you get all this from? Where do you live? In your base
New York.
where? New York. That alone explain all the accents.
In Brooklyn as well.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You could get
you could be
everything
from New
there.
York, but you ain't gonna get the diversity like you're gonna get in Brooklyn.
Home of the Caribbean.
Yes, definitely.
So your job, you study people, yes.
Not really,
No,
I never
no.
It's just God's gift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I strongly believe that everybody is here for a purpose. And I feel like this is just my purpose.
To play the food.
To play the... Yeah.
Yes. To play the beat.
And basically to, show the world and people that's not from the Caribbean as well, a different side of the Caribbean. Because, when you think about the Caribbean in New York, and the movies that they put out and stuff like that is always a gangster movie or
Weed Man.
A Weed Man movie.
Weed Man.
You know what I mean? And
Caribbean.
And the people who don't know the other side of the Caribbean, they need to know it. They need to know that we are fun people, loving. We like to laugh and joke and have a good time. Everybody who's from the Caribbean, when they come home to a good time and memories. You know what I mean? So we need to show that to the people that's not from the Caribbean. Let them know that this is another side of us, and we could do comedy and all that stuff too. You know what I mean?
So when you started comedy, and what made you realize, but wait now, I can make some money off of this.
That's all the
doing all these different voices and comedy on the whole.
I never started the comedy. My mother started the comedy.
Yeah.
When she birthed me, it was just a joke.
I was downhill from there.
Yeah, I was on the wrong track from that day.
So when you decided to take it seriously,
last year was the official,
Only last year?
Yeah, starting of my comedy career, and taking it to on a serious level.
Right.
You know? And actually, the first video that I did on Instagram was I was just really playing around, being myself as usual.
Yeah.
And I realized that the followers started to grow.
Yeah.
And I was playing around, joking around, doing regular thing. I remember it because it was around Labor Day time. And I was making...
That we time.
You know what I mean? And I'm there making jokes. I'm making jokes about like the trucks on Eastern Parkway and who truck good and who don't have a good truck. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just seen everybody started to repost it and stuff like that. And like I said, the followers just started growing. And, you know, I brought it to another level by creating characters. Because after, I don't know why, but I just felt like after I started doing that, I just started to see a lot of comedians coming out of the woodworks. So I wanted to stand away from, I want to be able to stand out from them.
Right.
So
do you, because as you say that, I know the hustle out there in terms of comedy is real. So you think you really have to make yourself different to stand out from all the regular stand-up comedians who stand in front of mic and...
Well, I could tell you this, on social media, such as Instagram, Facebook and stuff like that, they have comedians, you'll find comedians up and down, you know, the tracks of social media, but to actually be a comedian and do stand-up and sell out shows and make people laugh, there's a lot, that's where you differentiate the boys from the men, you know what I mean? And, you know, after I started doing my stand-up shows and stuff like that is when people really realize that, yo, this dude here, he might be a problem.
I think you know my favorite skits are always the ones when you compare how different people in the West Indies
Trinidadians in the delivery room.
Yeah, Trinidadian do this.
Asians in the delivery room.
Yeah. So give, you know, all of Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the world listening an example.
What's an example?
One of these things.
Like, for instance, this is the morning show.
Yeah.
And how Trinidadians wake up people in the morning.
Yeah.
Boy, get up, boy.
Well, you sound like my father, there, boy. I got a flashback.
You know, in the morning when you used to wake up to go to school and you wanted 5 more minutes.
Yeah, been there.
And you just say, get up, get up, get up.
Yep.
And you say, all right, just now, 5 minutes. And you hear that belt shake. And everybody just jump up. Up.
And a major will say it out.
Boy, you got to get up from that. It's time to get up now, you know.
Very proper.
7 o'clock in the morning. You're going to be late.
Jamaican will say now.
Boy, get up in a youth. Before I go for some cold water for you.
And New York City will say now.
A Brooklynite.
We usually woken up by gunshots. That's our alarm clock.
Hey, what are we laughing at? Because like I'm so But what is great about that style of comedy is that the Caribbean diaspora can relate. Because,
that's right.
You know, you don't have to be from Trinidad to understand that or Barbados. Everyone can understand it. And what I realized from performing outside too, you bring a little warmth. All those who have been outside for so many years and miss home and the children home or cargo home or hiding in you would bring that kind of just that warmth from the islands and that the hug that they need sometimes. Yeah. Let me ask you something as a comedian and you're a clown. Do women take you seriously? No. Like if you tell
No, they do not.
Sure.
I have issues with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you watch you serious? Tell me something, like if you're checking me. Like, you want to rinse out my ears, you want to go home with me. Tell me something. Let me see if I'll take you serious.
It's usually I just usually pass my phone. I don't really talk much. Hey, put your number in here now. Work with me, I go work with you.
I can see why things aren't working out with you.
You know, an older man that I used to be around, he always used to tell me, once you get a girl smiling, you know, you're good enough. False. Very false. I wish I could find that man.
Excuse me. Good morning. What's going on in here?
Granny.
Yes.
Granny.
What? I had a young boy in here.
Granny, you just walk in. What's up?
Yes, morning.
Come
This
on
is
now.
the Major Hype man.
Major Hype.
Very nice
Yeah,
to
but
me.
his grandfather came too.
Yes, that is what I hear. I have an old man in the
His
building.
grandfather came
But
too.
I don't like old man.
Granny,
No, me don't like old man who go rub who back. Who go rub who back?
Granny, don't judge it.
All right. Where is he?
understand?
What your name? You have a grandfather?
Yes.
Yeah, he have money.
I don't think so, you know.
Your daughter, but me want to meet he.
Call your grandfather.
What's the point of meeting he?
Hello. I have real money, you know.
Yeah, morning to you.
Good morning.
And what is your name?
My name is Grandpa James, the AKA the Soca Commissioner.
They're not looking for you somewhere. Yeah, that name sound like is all you're sure you're allowed to be in here. You
They
not
look-
at the party.
You're right, they're looking for me.
Yes, so they're looking for you. I just come to tell you there's only one old person allowed in this building, all right? You need to back it up and go back where you come from.
I don't back up nothing.
Eh?
Woman is supposed to back it up,
Well,
not me.
yes, I've done a few backing up in my times, yes. Yes, I like how you bring that up. Thank you. Anyway, not me and you, now and them old man and them. I'll show you have Viagra in your pocket. Only don't move without that, you know. Hey, Grandpa James, I'm sure if the police check here and search you now, they're going to find 2 blue pills. Yes? Yes? Not worry with you, no, yes?
Black hands, not blue pills, black hands.
It's black hands. Well, I have some bachak for you too, boy. You have black hands, I have bachak. I doesn't like this competition, all right? That's all supposed to have one senior in the building. All of a sudden, that's what he named a Major Hype.
Yeah.
Yes, he bringing the grandfather in here. Me don't like that. I'm not comfortable with that.
Granny, come on.
Too much years
See
around.
Senior citizens supposed to, love each other.
We supposed to bond?
And live together, of course.
A bond?
Yeah.
And you have no money. I would have bond if you had money. You have no money. What is the point of being older? You have no money.
Grandpa James have a bus pass.
It's a bus pass, you want? What trouble is this?
You all again on the bus half price, what happened?
Yes, I don't do bus, all right? If you want to pick me up, you have to drive or hire a taxi. Bus?
What?
Yes. You see, I tell all you have no money. Who looking for a man with a bus pass? Look, move your cane, let me pass.
Major Hype, want to thank you for passing
In the
through.
morning.
Anybody want to say hi to?
Grandpa James.
I just want to say big up to all the listeners, big up to all the supporters and all the people who really are proud to be Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do this for, you know what I mean? For us. It's not for me, really, basically. Just meant, saying straight up, it's for Major. No, it's for us. You know what I mean? So we can be respected when we go across waters. You know what I mean? So we could be seen in a different light. And we could, just hold on to our culture, because sometimes our heritage and our cultures get misconstrued. So, once it's out there and they know what we're about, then I think we already got our foot in the door, you know what I mean?
And I always say we're strong as a region too.
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
all of us are dots out there by ourselves, but as a region, we're so much stronger. So thank you. It was fun.
Thank you.
And you're coming back for Carnival?
It's a strong pass. It's a strong possibility.
Yes. I've seen your pictures. I'm sure it will be very strong possibility.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So big up to all the listeners, and if you don't know who you're listening to, just log on to social media. My name is Majah Hype, MAJAHHYPE.
Like Majah.
Yeah, it's Ebonics. Caribbean Ebonics. Because so much people call me Majah, is ridiculous.
Yeah, Majah.
Majah Hype, bye.
Majah.
You real funny, bye. Nah, it's Majah, boy.